chickens. With shotguns. Oh, good. A division of THQ Nordic. Who, for some reason, decided at one point to hold an AMA about an upcoming game on 8chan. So, I did a thing off stream. And by a thing, I mean I replayed the entire first chapter. Because it turns out there's a secret ending that is only unlocked when you collect all of these novels, these secret hidden books. And I had missed a couple in chapter 1. They're all very missable. So I went back and I replayed the first chapter following a walkthrough to make sure I got everything. Which also left us conveniently with gotta collect everything. It's how I get the trophies. Conveniently also let me redo the interrogations and get perfect scores on them, because there's also a trophy for get perfect scores on all the interrogations. So you can see there we are as far as collectibles. Some of them are pretty close. Some of them are almost halfway there, which makes me think that, oh yeah, you just jam on circle, sometimes hold circle. Replaying the whole chapter to get this stuff took about a half hour. It was not that bad. Some of these, though, like personal information, right? That's the big one. That's all of these little factoids, these little bullet points and character stuff, right? That's the big one, and that one's more than halfway done. This is making me think that the remaining chapters are going to be much shorter than chapter 1, but we shall see.
Thanks, Lewis. Again. Deborah.
So, Lewis lets us know that the names on the list are part of the high society that he runs in circles with, and they all frequent a brothel called the Sweltering Nile. Yeah, I wonder, which I would be fine with. That works really well for this genre. Introduce all of the players and suspects and facts, and then the detective character can then just kind of sort through, and all the thrilling escapes and chases and smoldering romantic scenes with the femme fatale and whatnot can all just kind of happen. Chapter 2.
To Marty's delight, we were heading toward the most exclusive brothel in Clawville. The separatists and those opposing the monarchy hated the place, just like they hated everything that supported interracial relations and peaceful coexistence of all species. So the place wasn't just a brothel, it was a symbol. But just like a brothel is not a worthy symbol, Clawville failed to turn out the way it was intended.
Sex work for the people.
Well, here we are. The kingdom of long legs, silky skin, and fluttering lashes. We've arrived.
Calm down, Marty. Watch your blood.
Chill. Chill, young man.
I don't even know. Good gods.
Marty, relax.
Keep it down, Marty.
I see it now. Of all that's furry.
Yes, it's very furry. Or more like, shaggy.
It wasn't me.
This picture, this one's really artistic for a change.
What does the foxy lady have to say?
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would you be so kind as to help me?
With pleasure, ma'am.
The zipper always comes down on my dress. Would you kindly zip it back up?
Can I, Sonny?
What am I, your mother? For God's sake.
Happy to help.
The nice lady's flirting with me. I don't know what to do. Help me.
Clucking lords.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Interactable zipper minigame. What? Did I fail to zip up the dress?
Sorry.
If you really like to, please be more careful this time.
I will be, ma'am.
He says with his dukes up. Alright, so I guess I gotta go real slow. Don't let it hit the red. I have successfully zipped up a dress.
You, honey.
Marty, ma'am. Marty McChicken.
Thank you, darling Marty. I'm
Hot and spicy Marty McChicken.
Anytime, ma'am. Anytime.
Buy one, get one for $1.
May I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
Marty sad.
May I invite you?
Marty doesn't seem to be at all phased by the fact that
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
foxes eat chickens.
I think she must be the receptionist.
What was your first clue?
Mr. Detective.
Why'd you have to be like that all the time?
Well, sometimes I seriously can't decide if you've become totally stupid over the years, or it just entertains you to act that way.
It entertains me to act that way.
Good question.
That's exactly what I mean.
I've been told it's obnoxious in public places.
Maybe she knows something
I
about
just think it's
them,
funnier.
or the card that brought us here.
Oh, dog dame. Lemur lady. Bird fella. Hi, bird fella.
That guy's stare gives me the creeps.
I can see why.
I've always told myself that birds are weird.
What did
Marty,
you just say?
you are a bird.
What? Me? Nothing.
Is he a bouncer or a guest? I'd rather not ask.
Let's do the receptionist last. That has some progress the main quest line type feel about it.
These
work from the
brides
left.
are elegant. Just like Laszlo said.
Lewis.
What do you think could be the old rabbit's type? Fluffy tails? Furry ears? A raspy tongue?
Getting his name right for once in your fucking life.
Just think about it.
Please shut up, Marty.
How young is this girl? Damn.
This place is clucked up.
Do you think they're forced to do this?
Marty, we're not here for that. Just for the information we need.
Yeah, but you know what, Sonny? We're fortunate to be able to choose what we do with our lives, huh?
You are, Marty. You
We
have to
sure are.
with Santino Featherland. Me, on the other hand,
Aha.
I'm stuck with you.
a fine young gal, that's for sure.
Oh, tiger lady.
That woman, she's familiar.
Do you think it's her? The broad from the Bloody New Year's?
God damn it, Marty, do you have to...
So, whoever did the photoshopping for all of the sexy animal ladies, right?
Anyway, I don't know if it's really her. I always get confused by the exotic ones, but... yeah, maybe.
Honestly?
All tigers look alike, Sonny? Is that what you're saying? Like in this case, the head is so huge in compared to the proportions of the body.
Anyway, she's a very attractive gal, huh? And this photo is really something. Very, artistic.
You call that art?
This is what real art is about, Sonny. It's beautiful and mysterious.
Ain't it
You
just?
should have seen the picture on Natasha's wall. Your heart would have skipped a beat for sure.
Wait, what picture? Talk to me.
Damn it, Marty.
Nothing. Forget it. It's not important.
Hey, you're not getting off that easily. I want to know.
No, my friend. You have to earn that.
You're a real bastard, you know?
I know, Marty. Maybe it is really her.
Maybe. But also, like, the dog isn't too bad. It's a little there, but the fox definitely, like, the head is not. Just the angle of the way the head's facing and the way the body's facing, it has this weird little spot right here that doesn't quite line up. Am I over-analyzing the sexy photoshopped animal ladies?
Excuse me, gentlemen. That area is private. You need to register first.
Oh, thank you, miss.
Excuse.
Oh.
She's what I call an exotic beauty.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Hey, every animal's the most beautiful thing in the world to someone.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep, even the
I don't know
hagfish.
about you, but I go weak in the knees for stripes.
Please, Marty, I don't want to know. And I don't care. Keep it to yourself. And let's get out of here quickly.
Can't I even talk to you anymore?
You can. Ask about the weather or how's my lower back. Those two are even connected if you want to know.
Old fart.
Beauty is relative.
Sonny's not so much into lemurs. But do they like to move it, move it?
Maybe she knows something.
All right, let's talk to the zebra.
Day-Night Diamond. Welcome to the sweltering Nile, gentlemen.
Miss Diamond, I'm Sonny, and this is my partner, Marty.
Hello.
Hey, miss, you have a beautiful name and exceptionally wonderful stripes.
Don't hit on the madam. It's bad form.
Oh, thank you very much.
Please excuse him. He doesn't visit places like this very often. Me neither, to be honest.
Oh, nothing to worry about, gentlemen. There's a first time for everyone.
You're absolutely right.
We're just interested in a certain lady called Deborah.
Deborah. We don't have any employees by that name right now, but if you want, any of our girls would love to be Deborah for a night.
Probably not if you'd see the last time we saw her.
You misunderstand. She doesn't work here.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
It's kind of confusing, but let me try to explain.
Please, I'm at your service. I'll gladly answer any of your questions.
Why are these sorts of establishments not legal in the United States?
Shut up, Marty.
Oh, hey, T-Side, you're Australian. These are legal in your country. Your country's sensible.
If you have a specific question, please go ahead.
Yep, still not a thing in the U.S., unfortunately.
Please don't take this the wrong way, but it was evident the moment you turned up.
Should we take that as a compliment?
If you'd like.
Look, legalizing prostitution and the establishment of brothels would get sex workers off of the street and into a building where they can be safer. It would provide testing and hygiene, which is better for both workers and clients. You could provide security for workers to keep them safe from, rowdy and abusive clients. It's just an all better, and it becomes taxable income, which is good for the fucking government bean counters. Like, there's no downsides. And yet, I live in a country that's fucking still run by the puritanical religious right douchebags.
I wouldn't want to offend you, far from it, but it's evident you're from the police, even without this.
Is it that obvious?
No, it isn't, but, here in the Nile, we have a keen eye for this kind of thing.
Right. I understand, ma'am. Do you know a a gentleman named Louis C. Hayworth?
Of course I do. Mr. Hayworth is a regular guest at our establishment.
That's our bunny friend.
Yeah. How regular, if I may ask?
I can't give you any information about that. House policy.
We don't discuss our clients.
It's called the law, man.
Most of what we provide is anonymity.
Things of that nature. Please, come back with a warrant.
Touche.
And to make shit even weirder, I right now could go out and offer anyone I find of legal age money in exchange for sex, and that would be illegal. Unless I filmed it and put it on the internet. Then it's totally legal. The fuck?
Does this list mean anything to you?
This? I'm not sure. No, nothing.
Don't you see some familiar names on there?
I do, but everybody knows those animals. Personally, I have no contact with any of them.
I see. Oh, thank you. Look, she gave this to us. The girl named Deborah, the one we asked you about.
I see.
Do you know what this is?
Of course. It's a membership card.
Does that mean we're members?
Person, regular.
Do I have to get the subscription to Game Informer?
To her, then yes. I can check for you. Please, the ladies will entertain you while you wait. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Much obliged.
Oop. Bye.
Beauty is relative. Fine.
I already talked to all of y'all. Maybe you?
I invite you gentlemen for a drink, perhaps?
No, thank you. We're in a hurry.
Oh.
Maybe Birdman?
Is he a bouncer?
Did I look at these pictures?
Holy fur. You swallowed so hard, the whole place shook.
Are you kidding me? I've never seen anything like this before. Is this even legal?
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. Vice?
You really must be joking. Vice in Clawville?
Okay, I was pulling her leg. But still, it's a little hot in
It's
here.
Animal Sin City around here.
Marty, don't even look over there. Remember Laura, your wonderful girlfriend, whom you love more than anything.
Maybe she'd be interested in coming to a place like
All I'm
this.
thinking about is her.
With a hatchet in her hand.
More like my nuggets.
Yeah.
That's...
Are those meat substitute nuggets?
Laura.
Oh, Marty's having a breakdown.
Slowly turn away from the pictures.
Laura.
That's it.
Okay, can I...
apologize for the wait.
Oh, there we go.
Please, come with me, gentlemen.
So you were successful.
My mistress, Madame Zavas, would like to meet you.
Zavas.
You mean that, Madame Savas?
As far as I know, there's only one of her, so
Oh, the madam's a crocodile.
Please, miss, take us to her.
with
Or an alligator. I don't care which. I'm never going to give a shit about the distinction between those two.
Legend in Clawville. Her name was known all over the wilderness. She's an avid royalist, former member of the Council of 12, spy master, assassin, businesswoman, and courtesan. To be honest, I didn't even know she was still alive. She's no spring chicken, that's for sure. She could also be my mother, or maybe my grandmother. First Ibn Wessler, now her. Honestly, tonight it wouldn't surprise me if His Majesty Hector III didn't grace me with his presence.
Abolish the monarchy. Oh, here we go. Where'd you steal these from, lady?
Interesting pieces.
Do you think so? It's the art of my people.
Oh, okay.
Crocodiles?
There are many kinds of crocodile in the wilderness, Mr. Featherland. This is the art of the Nilonites.
Oh, that would explain the name of the place.
Sweltering Nile.
Hey, look at that.
The river, Mr. Featherland. My ancestors lived by this river a long time ago.
I admit I do like the idea of a crocodile wearing a big fur coat. That's funny.
Is that the time already?
Have you noticed your clock's not working?
How observant you are. That clock isn't meant to show the time. It's a decoration. A memento.
It's beautiful.
Indeed.
There's something weird about that clock.
This clock looks like a puzzle clock.
What a painting. Congratulations, ma'am.
Marty.
Yes. It's beautiful indeed. It's more than 40 years old. You know, I was considered pretty then.
Although people were afraid I would bite their face
You
off.
still look great, ma'am.
Thank you. It feels good, but no. There's no need for lies. Those days are long gone. Every age has its truth and its beauty. For me, beauty is not in the looks anymore.
Now it's in the teeth. And the rending of flesh at phenomenal rates. Have you seen The Death Roll? Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. Slime and punishment.
There are books here on quite a variety of topics.
7 pieces of my mind.
There are books here
49 years of the reptile.
on
I'll say, where's the Maltese Falcon? Or is that 2 on the nose?
There are books here. So she is the legendary Madame Zavas. Let me introduce myself properly, ma'am.
Mr. Santino, I know who you are. And I also know your partner. The legend of the chicken police is always one step ahead of the chicken police.
We're fucking famous, Marty.
Thank you. That's flattering.
Must have been all those novels written about us.
Ask what you are looking for exactly. Here on this night,
You know, that's an interesting question. The card we've shown your lovely colleague.
belongs to an old friend of ours whom we haven't seen for a long time here.
And the name?
Unfortunately, no, Mr. Santino. That's confidential information. In my line of work, discretion is everything.
The receptionist wasn't going to give you the name, so you thought you'd ask the madam. Like, oh, maybe she's not as up to speed on how things work around here.
I could tell you what your colleagues think is also above everything, but as I said, discretion.
Look, ma'am, we don't want to impose. We're conducting a private investigation, which started off as harmless, but now it's murder.
That sounds serious.
It is serious. That's why we'd be
Does the
grateful
frame keep shifting back and forth?
Case?
Yeah, it does.
Service. Ask your questions, and I'm going to answer to the best of my knowledge. As long as you're not wading through muddy waters.
Fortunately, I swim very well for a chicken.
I swim well, too.
Better than a chicken. Because I'm a crocodile. Alright, so let's start with the card.
As I was saying, it belongs to us. Only our most valuable guests have one of these. And our employees, of course.
The employees, too. Good to know. Can you tell me if this card belonged to a guest or an employee?
No.
I thought so. Yes, thank you.
So did she work here? Did she come here? Did she get it from someone who did come here?
Louis Hayworth is a good friend of mine. It surprises me that he's a regular here.
You wouldn't believe our clientele. You would be shocked.
No doubt. Louis, does he come here often?
Not so often.
Thank you for the vague answer, ma'am.
The mystery is thrilling. The thrill is life itself.
Well, unfortunately, I'm a detective. Robbing mysteries of their thrilling nature is my job.
Tell me, have you ever seen this list?
I have.
Am I right to assume it has something to do with the sweltering Nile?
It does, yes, but I can't tell you more about it. No,
Discretion is key.
absolutely.
Take a look at that list again real quick.
We stepped into it, didn't we? We stepped...
Yeah, it's a list of phone numbers. And then a dash and a different number. List of clients, maybe? For one of the ladies?
Do you know Natasha Katsenko personally?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about her.
Warm-hearted, protective, quick-tempered, fierce. Yes, fierce.
And the lost Princess Anastasia.
Useful.
This place isn't just our home with the girls. It's a sanctuary.
Really? How?
It symbolizes why the city was founded almost 1,000 years ago. Unity, love, freedom.
Interbreeding?
That too, yes. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't. My girlfriend's a predator.
Really? I'm glad to hear it.
All right, interrogation time.
Deceit is everything to Zavas. She used to be a spy, so I'm going to take her every word with a grain of salt.
I'm never going to get used to that front-on perspective of a chicken. It's weird.
Who's behind the legend, Miss Zavas? Who are you, really?
Just an animal raised to survive, Mr. Featherland. And because I've been taught, I know how to survive. I always was what I had to be.
And you managed to dodge my question. Clever.
Well, you see, this is one of the typical elements of survival. The way of dodging a delicate question and still making the questioner believe he got the answer. But you're too cunning and experienced, aren't you?
Yeah, see, I don't got time for that.
You're not an easy one to fool.
I'm trying to maintain appearances, ma'am.
You should. Appearances, most of the time, are stronger and more dangerous than the truth.
Oh, I'll bet. All right. Huh. Isn't it dangerous to be a royalist now? Oh, right, he's going to repeat it.
Dangerous being a royalist nowadays?
One day I'll remember that.
Mr. Featherland, those that are genuinely dedicated never care about danger. That's something you must know even better than I.
Do you think it's my loyalty that motivates me the most? If you do, I'm sorry.
Sorry, sweetheart. I'm in it for the money.
You're not loyal to the police, Mr. Featherland, but you are to your own principles and ideals. Am I right?
That's true, but you're avoiding the question. Why did you stay in the king's employment after the scandals that are making half the city riot? What makes you still believe so much in the institution of monarchy?
You know, I always adapt, but only.
What are the scandals? I don't think we've heard about
I don't
those
have
yet.
to give up myself and my ideals for the sake of survival.
You'd rather die then?
Maybe it would seem too dramatic or even romantic to you, but yes, exactly.
I'm sorry to doubt you, but I've always thought your kind was rather compromised.
Do you mean spies or crocodiles?
Yes.
Spies, of course.
I must disappoint you, but there aren't many groups as loyal and unwavering as the spies, Mr. Featherland.
If you're telling me, ma'am, I believe you.
Oh no. we got fucked up points. All right, why'd you decide to do
Why
the
did you
things?
decide to open a brothel?
You know, this place used to be an orphanage. Then after the great avian plague, a hatchery. Then
The bird flu?
lived here who had nowhere else to go. That's when I took over.
Young mothers and prostitutes. That feels like a sharp turn.
No, it didn't happen like that, of course. The process took 20 years, but one thing remains the same. I wanted to help girls who had nothing and no one. To help them.
And this was the best you could do, helping them sell their bodies.
You see things very superficially, Mr. Featherland. We're a family who helped each other even at the worst of times, took care of each other, and what's most important, survived. Yes, survive, no matter the cost.
And it's the cherry on top of the most treasured secrets of the rich and famous.
Very insightful, Mr. Featherland. There's truth to that. Knowledge is power, as they say. And we know a lot about powerful animals that could be used as weapons. Or the opposite. That could avert a war.
Ooh.
If I guess who the card belongs to, will you tell me?
I wouldn't say that's an acceptable price for such a secret as this, but if you guess right, I won't lie to you. Then, I will tell you you were right. Yes.
Good. Let's see. The answer to my question, Natasha Katsenko.
Oh.
Well, Mr. Featherland, it seems the gossip about you is right. What gave it away?
It couldn't have been easier. There's a beautiful woman with a mysterious past, trying to keep it a secret, while someone's threatening her with the exact same thing, leaving rather unmistakable messages behind. Plus, we found the card on Deborah, who was her best friend and confidant. So she was either trying to hide it or destroy it forever, so no one could find out the truth. Am I right so far?
Indeed, Mr. Featherland.
So if I'm not mistaken, Natasha used to work for you.
Oh, okay.
She met Ibn Wesley.
Used to.
He
That
fell in
makes
love with
sense.
her.
I was like, why
Gave
would
her a
she
job
work
at
here?
the
She doesn't need a job.
Rest is history.
You have talent, Mr. Featherland. I'm really sorry you're not working for the government.
I am working for the government. I'm a cop.
Are you sure,
Ah.
Mr. Featherland?
Touche.
Indeed. Natasha used to work here. We can put it that way, but you know, this isn't just a workplace. She also lived here. She was part of our family, and we still love her very much.
Well, then you'd probably want to help me keep her safe from whoever's trying to fucking kill her.
Save Us is a true survivor. Always was. And she's proud of that, even to this day. Maybe I can get her to trust me if I play to this part of her. You tried to protect her. From what?
Natasha came to me penniless, cold to the bone, and wounded. She was only 17 years old. Even if she were my enemy, I would have taken her in until she recovered. Yes, I'm like that. I was raised to be like that.
Haven't you seen any opportunities for profit? Or were you guided by pure animal goodness?
Is that so hard for you to believe?
I think that worldly women like you try to turn every position to their advantage. I hope I don't offend you.
On the contrary. But no. I didn't see any opportunities in a girl who could barely speak our language, who was starving and wounded and obviously running from something. In fact, I was taking unnecessary risks because of her.
You knew you were taking a risk, yet you still took her in. Why?
I don't know, Mr. Featherland. These things can't always be rationally explained. Not even when I've lived my whole life based on reason, on logic, almost every step.
Crocodiles have weird eyes.
So Natasha came and turned your whole life upside down. She's like that, isn't she?
It's in her nature, yes. Poor thing can't help it. She's like a tornado. She usually takes everything with her.
That's quite an apt metaphor. But I have to agree.
Did she sweep you away, too?
I don't know yet, madam. I'm clinging firmly to the ground. Do you know where Natasha came from before Clawville?
Naturally. The poor dear couldn't even deny it. Even her name's eloquent, her accent, but mostly her manners, Mr. Featherland. She's from Stovos, and she belonged to the...
Text. You're skipping too fast.
...of Stovonian social circles. She could barely even speak the language when I first met her.
That's all you know about her. An ex-spy like you must have checked up on her new protege's past.
That's the most exciting thing. Yes, I have. Multiple times putting my most treasured connections to good use. But nobody found anything. Natasha's trail could only be traced back to the Stovonian border. What happened in that country, no one knows.
It's rather curious, don't you think?
It is, Mr. Featherland. Yes, curious. That's why I've always been rather fond of Natasha.
Did it touch you deeply when she left you?
Indeed, it did.
Zavos is protective. It seems she's dedicating her whole life to her proteges. If I concentrate on that, maybe she'll open up to me. Have you kept in touch?
Only occasionally, Mr. Featherland. She writes to me every few weeks, and very rarely we talk on the phone. But I haven't heard from her in weeks. The truth is, I've started to worry about her.
Did she give no sign of being in trouble?
Never. No. Natasha's not the kind to talk about her feelings.
Yeah, I've noticed that myself. When was the last time you saw her, Madame Zavos?
Maybe around 2 months ago. There was a ball, attended by Ibn Wessler, his beautiful mate Natasha, and myself. Yes.
Was she herself? Did you feel like she was afraid or worried about something?
On the contrary, she was unrestrained, free, radiant. She was in love. Yes, in her own unique way.
What do you mean?
You know Natasha loves on a different level than most Clawville women. Or most women in the wilderness, in fact. Maybe it's because of the Stovonian origins. Perhaps it's something else.
So you didn't notice anything strange about her?
Well, if anything could be called strange, it was that I saw a woman positively floating above the ground, who previously used to stand on it with 2 feet.
2 feet.
See. Thank you, madam.
What about the other 2? She's a cat.
How did you feel when you learned Natasha was going to leave?
Honestly, I was very hurt. I loved her as a daughter. How would you have felt?
I couldn't say.
And I still couldn't stop her, and you know why?
Of course I do. Because you loved her.
You've been in my shoes before, am I right, Detective? Yes, I can feel you have.
Shut up.
This isn't about me, madam. Please stop changing the subject.
Don't ask about my family.
Felt betrayed on a certain level. Yes, and offended, and alone. Even amongst all my friends.
Were you disappointed in her?
Only in myself, Mr. Featherland. But I have a hunch you know this feeling very well.
Super D-duper well.
Well, thank you for your time, madam.
Anytime, Detective. Yes, anytime.
How do we do? 90%. All right. All right. It's not bad.
Please, gentlemen, wait here a moment. I would like to show you something that could help you.
Oh, that's excellent news. Thank you. We will wait. Not in the slightest. Even her smile is fake. This woman wallowed in other animals' secrets until she became one too.
That's exactly how I feel.
Anyway, now that we're here, we can take a better look around.
Time to snoop.
Thinking.
Yeah. Let's look at that clock. Or these books. Let's tug on some books.
These books
Tug.
are here for... These books are...
Where's the Batman book?
These books...
The hidden... Maybe it's on this clock. Ah, look at that. Okay, we can only move the hour hand. Oh. Look at that. All right. So... $7.49. Let's just try $7.49.
Beautiful pieces.
Look through what we unlocked. Legendary spying courtesan, Madame Zavas. I said $7.49. Yes. Oh, yeah, you're right. I had them backwards. I had the big hand where the little hand should go, and the little hand where the big hand should go.
She is a legendary ex-spy.
Well, this is
Thank you,
something
dog.
I never understood. Why isn't a key good enough? I mean, you can take that with you, but riddles can be solved by anyone.
I don't think many animals get to be in this room, Marty. And the other thing is...
Maybe she wanted us to find it.
exactly what I'm thinking. Who knows? Anyway, we're going in.
Alright, let's finish up reading these before we head on. Let's see. Worked at the brothel before Ibn Wessler discovered her and got her out of there. Yes, of course, indeed. Yes. Smile's fake, story's fake, danger's real. Yeah, Madame Zavas is a spying courtesan who had already been a legend when I was still just a little chick. There were tales about her beauty and a lethal coldness. Time never stopped for her either, but she doesn't seem any less dangerous than what the legends say. Now she spends her days as the owner of the luxury brothel, the Sweltering Nile. I don't know if sweltering is an adjective I would like associated with a brothel that I would be interested in going to. I don't think sweltering is an adjective I would like to be ever. I don't like being hot and sweaty. I'm definitely more of a cold weather person. Zavas and Natasha did not only know each other, but had a serious, close relationship. Not even Zavas could trace every piece of Natasha's obscure past, even though she tried to utilize all of her connections and influence in the matter. It touched her deeply when Natasha, whom she loved like a daughter, left the Nile for Ibn Wessler. And then we got a receptionist, possibly a courtesan. And we know that she is, in fact, the receptionist. Good job. The Nihalenti is an ancient culture gone extinct. It used to be a huge, substantial empire in the southwestern tropical region of wilderness. Once famous, still living representative of this culture is Madame Zavas, the legendary spy master and courtesan. I missed the other two then. I don't see Whoops. Didn't go far enough. The Great Bird Flu was an epidemic that spread to the entire continent of Altera and killed almost 40% of the world's avian population. In Clawville, the disease wreaked havoc, killing almost 50% of the city's avian population. Finally, the bird flu was subdued by a vaccine developed by Averia and the establishment of several hatching houses. But the damage it caused hasn't been repaired even to this day. Get your fucking vaccine, people! I'm sure most of you watching already have it, but just in case, get your fucking vaccine and get boosted and all that shit. After the Great Bird Flu, several hatching houses were established in Clawville. These places were maternity wards, orphanages, hospitals, and homes for new mothers. But first and foremost, the most important function was to revive the city's avian population. The enterprise was slow but successful, and today almost a third of the Clawville's population consists of several different species of birds. I have this impulse to always do the Groucho Marx cigar when I'm doing this stupid voice. It makes me laugh. Alright, what's in the hidden door?
This room is not like her at all.
The other must have been for show. Marty, this is the reality. We're talking about a professional spy.
Is that her Enigma machine over there?
Still, if anyone knows how to mask her real face, it's her.
But you think this is who she really is? Cold, dark, and tiny.
And full of secrets.
Walls?
Ugh, this place gives me the creeps.
Me too. We better get out of here before she comes back.
But I thought she left this for us to get into.
This place...
Me too.
Pictures on the wall.
So the rumors are true.
Military intelligence. This dame's really something. I'm starting to think the whole brothel is just a cover.
No, you think?
Sense. You think she's still working for Royal Intelligence?
Well, based on what she told us, if we fly too close to the sun, we burn our wings.
Hector III, our great and fair king.
I feel sorry for the poor fox, to be honest.
I don't. He has it pretty good.
Would you like to live your life as a puppet? Everything you do, carefully planned. Your rule and authority, the whole thing, just for show.
Do I get to sleep in and eat all the ice cream I want?
Clawville needs a king. He gives strength and hope to many animals.
I guess.
What else we got? We got these drawers.
Names, numbers, dates. Oh, furry gods.
Do you think they all belong to the brothel?
Hell no. Half of it is a matter of national security.
What did we step into?
You know what? I don't care, Marty. I'm too old for conspiracies. The only thing that matters to me is to find out what the furry hell we're doing here.
They can have their puppet war in a far-off country for oil or whatever they want to do. I just want to know who killed the nice deer lady.
I don't want to know what's in them, and there's no time to search the place either.
Okay, give me a second. Hey, what have we got here? Some people say the monarchy. Yeah, that's England's current, one of England's current reasons why we still need the monarchy for tourist reasons. Like, people would still go to the fucking Tower of London. People still go to Buckingham Palace. You don't need to spend all your fucking national taxes on some family that doesn't do anything.
Marty, look at the missing page.
Oh, gods. And look at the names.
Yeah, the ladies and their guests.
Damn.
What this means, Marty, is that the most influential people in the city had been Natasha's patrons. Some even from the royal family.
This book could destabilize Clawville.
At least the Clawville we currently know.
You think this is behind everything? Somebody's blackmailing Natasha because of this?
That could easily be the case. But something still doesn't fit. That piece of a painting.
Sonny?
If there's even a small chance of...
Sonny,
What?
there's another familiar name here.
What are you talking about?
Look at the very bottom. Dr. Philip K. Amatika. Oh, hey.
Clucking hell, Sonny. Molly?
She was working here too.
It's probably someone else with the same name.
So that's why Natasha told me they'd known each other for a long time.
Look, boss.
I can't believe it. All those stories about her past.
Listen, Boss Bird. Molly loved you, right? Isn't that what matters?
Marty, please shut your fucking beak right now or I'll shut it for you.
Okay, boss. I'm sorry. But
Just shut the cluck up.
We've caught them sneaking around, Miss Diamond, you see?
Oh, no.
Madam.
no.
Oh, no.
There's no need for this. We don't want...
Zebra's got a gun,
Maybe you
and she's
don't.
gonna shoot me with it.
Unfortunately, trouble has found you, gentlemen.
Madam Boss, we needed to know the connection. What this place has to do with Natasha. And my wife.
Filthy cops? He's talking gibberish. May I shoot him?
No, not yet, Miss Diamond.
I'd be very sorry to put holes in your lovely striped skin, but believe me, baby, I will. I've always wanted to know if diamonds are bulletproof.
Please, madam. It'll all be over.
That was pretty lame, Marty. Not gonna lie.
We have received different orders, Miss Diamond. Stand down.
Oh, I see. The pony does tricks on command. Well, I'm not surprised.
That's enough, Marty. You knew who she was, didn't you? What she meant to me.
Well, well, Mr. Featherland. Aren't you interested in your case anymore? No? All it took was a name from your past, and your professionalism drowned in them.
I'm pretty sure, well, okay, so from the neck down, the animals are human, but
Nothing at all.
I'm pretty sure if you shot a crocodile in the belly,
Just a little bird
it wouldn't
among
do
the
much.
many who sought refuge here.
You forced her into this.
You'd love to hear that, but until she met you, she was one of us. Just another...
You clucking...
Sonny, no!
Oh no, Sonny! Sonny, what are you... Ow. Down I go.
I think I was dreaming. But it wasn't the kind of dream you'd want.
Ah!
Dark and painful.
Heads got bitten off.
Then the suffocating smoke woke me. It wasn't fried eggs, that's for sure. Where was I?
Wouldn't fried eggs be especially heinous to you, bud?
That treacherous crocodile. Then I saw Marty, who looked as horrible as I felt. Well, I'm
They didn't do nothing to him. He just always looks like that.
sea voyage.
Ah.
God damn it. I knew I shouldn't have gone along with this.
Oh no.
Marty, I told you you could get out any time.
And you knew damn well that I wouldn't. That I would never leave you in deep shit once I've joined you. You knew it, and you still asked me to do it.
Maybe now is not the time to be discussing this.
You're a selfish bastard, Sonny, and you drag everyone around you down with you. How long was it till retirement? 120 days?
121.
But you just couldn't sit still.
Maybe we could discuss this out on the sidewalk.
Take a good look around, Boss Bird. This is you. And this is what follows you. Just this clucking misery. And dead bodies. Do you understand? You have nothing else to offer but suffering.
Marty.
And feelings.
Building is literally on fire, gentlemen.
Great at that. I can't believe this shit. We're gonna die here on a goddamn blazing ship.
Oh, sorry, boat.
Well, it's
I'm
dramatic.
just hearing Todd chew out Bojack here, right? You're a shitty person.
I've almost managed to untie the knot. But if you
I don't fucking know, man.
that, we're really gonna die here.
Ah, for cluck's sake.
Of all of the, like, single fuck per season in that show, that was the one that gut punched me the most. It's a toss-up between that and season 1. Herb what's his name? Get the fuck out of my house.
Will be fried chicken. And I hope there are spices in those
Herb
barrels.
Shabazz? I forget his name. It's been a minute.
So close, yet so far.
Stanley Tucci.
Well,
Let me concentrate on the rope.
oh really? What a sharp observation.
Shut up. Goodbye, partner. It's been a swell ride. You know, this reminds me of the time when...
Are you fucking with me?
Calm down, I know what I'm doing.
Oh, great furry heavens, we're doomed. I just have to say, I love you, boss.
Thanks, Marty.
Hey, don't overdo it.
I just have to...
Hey. If we kick the bucket,
Alright, ropes. What are we doing with these ropes? Ah, okay, alright. What's the idea here? If we can trace the path of the rope, then we can untie the knot. Damn it. There's a similar puzzle in Broken Age, which was kind of an okay game, but it ran out of steam toward the end. Kazaz, Herb Kazaz, that was his name.
So what now?
now we run and swim.
Chickens can't swim.
Well, you better learn fast or you'll die. I'm not gonna drag your fat ass to the shore if that's what you're hoping.
Well, I shouldn't have brought this many guns with me.
Throw them away.
Never.
Throw the guns away.
I don't care. I always thought your gun mania would be your undoing.
Also, again, I don't know much about guns, but if they get, like, completely submerged, doesn't that kind of fuck them, at least for the immediate future? In terms of being, you know, fireable?
That furry, fucking clucking gods. Damn.
Yeah.
Listen, Marty.
She was a crocodile, so she was more scaly.
On the ship.
Well, what about it?
You were right. I knew this.
If Schoenjaeger would hear, he would know. He's my friend who knows things about guns.
This deliberately, because I'm not enough on my own.
Sonny, cut the crap.
No, I'm serious. I knew I couldn't do this alone. I needed you to look out for me.
Thanks, buddy.
I don't need this, all right? Stop playing the wounded soul. I don't fucking care.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey, Doug, now that you're here, yeah, the chicken on the right, Marty, that's the one that's supposedly Sylvando.
Shut up, Nick.
Or, not supposedly, is Sylvando. It just doesn't mean much to me. Ooh, a capybara.
You know, I have a feeling this night's just getting started.
We were almost finished.
Yeah.
You don't want to quit, do you?
No, Sonny, I don't.
Thanks, partner.
Yeah.
That was a close call. Too close. Cluck me. That's old Captain Marsh. I thought he died 50 years ago. He was a local legend back when I was a kid.
Certain guns stand to use for a long time because of... They're not as good at being guns, but they're much better at being fucking misused.
Back when I was a kid.
I think I must have hit my head pretty badly.
Say, isn't that Captain Marsh?
You see him too? Oh, thank the gods.
Oh, lads. What the hairy devil are you doing out here? Isn't
Oh, I love Sea Captain Capybara.
It was warm on the ship, at least while it was burning.
I bet it was. Arr.
Hey, Captain, how's it hanging?
It's hanging all right. Arr. What about you lovers? What was all that ruckus, eh?
See, Raqus. That's where my name comes from, in case people keep wondering.
Come on, Boise.
I just thought Raqus was a fun word.
Yeah, old rust can't be scraped away.
Did you see anything, Captain?
Arr. Of course I have. A burning ship. Then two cocks suddenly learned to fly. And even swim, by gad. Oh, what a time to be alive, eh?
You haven't changed a bit, old man.
Sure I haven't.
It seems to be pissing down rain, and yet you've got your pipe.
Yeah, except that Clawville doesn't have a sea.
Of course it does.
The pipe's not lit. It's just there. It's just a mouth decoration.
Okay, that's too much for me.
We got some new shit. Clues. Being on a burning boat sucks. Turns out our wife used to work in a brothel. Who hit us on the head? No, we learned about Marty. Marty's right. I was an extremely selfish bastard, but there's nothing to be done now. We're already here, and I have a feeling he's going to stand by my side until the very end, as always, unless he shoots me again. The cool new fashion accessory. Pretty zebra receptionist behind the desk at the Nile, who will riddle your feathers with holes without a thought if she has to. The kitten's got claws, except she's not a kitten. She's a zebra. He talks like a pirate. Captain is a much greater legend than we'll ever be. Everyone just calls him the Captain, though he most likely never left the shore in his life. He's an innocent guy indeed, but maybe he saw something. And places, what do we got? Down by the docks. Here lives Captain Mosh, who probably never was a real captain, but is still one of the most righteous fellas I ever met. Down by the docks. I'm still not over Dagron seeing Launch from Dragon Ball Z and just immediately creating this persona of like a grizzled dock worker around her.
Jeez, what a floating coffin.
Hey, this ship's me everything.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that. It's a beautiful ship.
Ah, yes. Thank you. She is my beloved Brenda.
Clawville. You tried it again, but I'm still alive.
Let's see what Marty has before we ask the captain.
You can swim after all.
Yeah. Or the river spat me out.
Well, what about your guns? Did you throw them away?
Hell no. Where they go, I go. And where I go, they're coming with me no matter what.
I'm seriously amazed you're still alive.
Damn it, Marty.
Sure.
Well, anyway, I'm glad we both made it.
Yeah, thanks.
Your guns, Marty. Something's got to be done about your guns.
But still, cluck me. Am I right?
Found a title for the episode.
Be in this mess, so if you weren't successful with the rope, I would have strangled you before we both burned to death.
Nice thought.
That's awfully kind of you.
Hands were tied, so
But statistically, we'd have likely passed out from smoke inhalation before we ever caught a
we'll
blaze.
have to see where this shitstorm ends.
Yeah, I know.
Burning us, along with the ship.
In fires, most people die of asphyxiation. I'm surprised you don't know that, Marty, being a cop and all.
Do you think Wessler and the crocodile are in it together?
I get the feeling that whoever hit us wasn't a pretty gal.
Might have been a pretty gal.
Figures.
My money's on the lemur.
Tell me, Captain, do you hang out here all the time?
This behind me is me ship, lads. Or at least, it's a ship I'm living in at the moment. It's not mine, you know.
And what do you do?
I stand here and watch the sea.
I'm enigmatic.
You mean the River Times?
River. Arr, that was a good one, boy.
Okay.
All right.
A black black car stopped not far from here. A rich-looking car, shiny and all.
Yeah? What else?
Two big lads stepped out of it. One of them was looking like some kind of cow. The other was a cat, a big cat. They were fancy looking at the ship. I don't blame them. It's not something you see every
Maybe a water buffalo and a bobcat?
Oh, the saints of the sea.
Just a wild guess. Was it a ram and
Or
a...
a ram and a bobcat?
Exactly. Are you friends of theirs?
Well, an acquaintance. It's the bouncer of the Tsar Club and the goon that was hanging around Ibn.
Plumey gods. Zavas answers to Ibn too. Or at least they're connected.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's real fucking exciting, Cap.
This ram fella, what did he do after watching us?
Nothing at all, laddie. When that lovely ship started to sink, they got into their pretty car and got away like bats out of hell.
So they didn't see us swimming to shore.
I wouldn't know that.
What now?
They might have.
I don't know. We can't go to the station, that's for sure.
We agree on that.
I think I broke a rib or two.
My sight's getting blurry.
Pluck me. You know what this means?
We're sleepy and heavily injured.
No, I'd rather go blind than go to Bubo's.
We have to, pal.
I'm not your pal, especially after tonight.
Come on.
We had something about Bubo already.
We survived the burning ship. I guess we'll survive the madman too.
Don't be so optimistic.
Let's see what we got here. Blackjack and his furry buddy are doing anything they can to make us bite the dust. They haven't succeeded yet. Shouldn't hang me on a hook, Johnny. Yeah, what did we have about Bubo before? Morphinist, neurotic, old and ugly, but he's an old friend of the golden days. Bubo's a true institution. He keeps most of Clawville's gangsters intact and alive, and sometimes even helps cops who'd like to get repaired unofficially for the right compensation, of course. Someone mentioned him last time, and I don't remember what for. Well, I'm sure it'll come up if it's important. I feel sorry for him, but sometimes I think he's the only sane figure in the cities nowadays. Old Bubo's apartment is also his office, and I'm sure it's not illegal in any way, almost like in my case. Of course, my apartment is not full of organs and limbs, as far as I know at least. That'd be weird if it was. All right. Oh, we lost the list. Ah, they took it from us. Quick peek around, see any... Aha! I found one of them books.